I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes from a young woman who writes, Dear Mr. Lovecraft, I recently watched a few episodes of Tidying Up with Marie Kondo, and I just wondered if you'd seen it, and if it appeals to your sensibilities. I know you have a reputation as being a stickler for formalism, so what do you think about her advice for folding your shirts, ties, and underpants? If I'm being completely honest, I don't much care to discuss just what I do with my underpants. Indeed, I'm finding more and more that I don't like saying the word underpants out loud, so I'm going to stop. As for this reputation you mentioned for formalism and fastidiousness, I think that has more to do with the surviving photographs of myself, where I'm often dressed in natty attire, my suit and tie, but the truth is more of a mixed bag, and to ascertain it, you would have to get in touch with my erstwhile spouse, Sonia. As for the program in question, yes, I have seen it, and I find it fascinating. There's nothing that Miss Kondo is doing with her particular techniques that is novel or too out of what we've already seen from other programs, Miss Martha Stewart or the Fab Five, for example, but she does a few things very innovatively. The first is that her program very subtly, very quietly highlights the real differences in expectations between men and women. In the episodes where there's a married couple, the wife is more often than not the one who has the expectation to be organizing everything, to be in charge of the household, to have to keep these grand mental lists of where things are and where they go, and the hapless husband is just going along for the ride, being treated more as a helper than as an equal partner in this arrangement. That's another matter in which you could perhaps get in touch with Sonia for more information. But the other thing she does is she shows the importance of mindfulness. There's something about how the crass industrial consumer economy drives us all to just take things and become obsessed with things, and it is maddening and has led to certain backlashes where people want to have a completely minimalist lifestyle, throw everything away and go and live in a yurt, which isn't particularly feasible for everyone. So it's remarkably subversive how Miss Kondo highlights things, how they reach out to us, how we reach out to them, what they impact in our lives. And in so doing, in so almost fetishizing these everyday objects, she makes it impossible to simply live with them mindlessly. And I think there's something to that, something very important. I know there's been a great deal of controversy surrounding her discussion of books and how many you should possess and whether you should throw them away, and I think there's been some confusion on that front. I don't believe she wants you to take your beloved copy of The Borrowers and fling it into the ocean. Rather, I think it's again about that sense of mindfulness, to look at your bookshelf and decide what truly matters, what truly reaches out to you, to pick up a title and hold it to your chest and see if it sparks dread. There's something to that, something to making us just a bit more in touch with the written word. And I have to approve of that. I would offer one word of caution, though. Maybe don't go through that whole business of trying to wake up your books, just in case. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Underpants. Thank you.